Deep beneath the ocean's surface lie vast areas of seabed that have never before been explored by humankind.
This is camera control. Can we drop our speed to 1 knot, please?
Now, state-of-the-art technology is giving these scientists an unprecedented opportunity
Take it down to the bottom.
to conduct research that is vital to protecting the ocean
I just want to get a little bit closer.
and to uncovering the true nature of damage being done to it.
It really is incredible, isn't it?
This is the RV Investigator, the ship used by the Australian government and marine scientists to research the deep ocean. Off the coast of Tasmania, a team of scientists is on a remarkable mission to investigate marine life thousands of meters below the surface.
We're in a harsh saltwater environment. We're going very deep, so very robust pressure housings to keep the salt water out. Seawater and electronics don't mix very well.
To do this, they are using advanced cameras attached to a submersible platform.
Bridge, this is camera control. Can we drop our speed to 1 knot, please, and we'll take it down to the bottom.
Okie dokie.
The system is carefully dropped 1,000 meters down below the surface. It's Carl's job to make sure he stops the platform.
Yep, there's the bottom.
Video rolling.
Just 2 meters before it reaches the seabed.
If we get too close to the bottom, then we'll bounce off the bottom as we're flying along.
Then the challenging task begins, navigating the craggy and uneven terrain of seamounts.
Seamounts are mostly remnant volcanoes, extinct volcanoes that are millions of years old.
Though found throughout the ocean, from the poles to the equator, over 99% of them are unexplored.
Oh, is that a...
It's the octopus.
It's an octopus. Cool.
Scientists have discovered that seamounts support astonishingly diverse and unique ecosystems and provide food and spawning grounds to a wide variety of fish and sea mammals.
We see a lot of animals, particularly fish. We sometimes see larger fish, and I guess most typically they would be sharks that may move from seamount to seamount.
Today, the team is surveying an area of the ocean floor that has never been explored before.
So we're beyond 1,000 now?
In these dark depths over 1,000 meters below the surface, the team is astonished to discover thriving coral communities.
There's a general perception that the majority of areas between seamounts were unsuitable for corals. But one of the surprising things has been just how many of them supported the same kind of luxuriant coral reefs.
But the team is also visiting parts of the seabed that have experienced human contact before, to survey areas that have been damaged by bottom trawling. This method of fishing provides the biggest annual catch globally, but uses vast nets that can literally scrape marine life off the ocean floor.
During bottom trawling, the net makes contact with the seabed, and in places where there are vulnerable animals, such as corals, they can be removed.
Damage to seamounts here was first logged by scientists in the 1990s, but a marine protected area now keeps many of them safe from the nets.
Those that are protected have now had no physical impacts from fishing for a 20-year period, and that enables us to estimate any sort of changes, including indications of possible recovery.
The first signs are encouraging.
There seem to be a very large number of urchins.
Marine life is returning. Anemones are beginning to grow back on the damaged areas. But it's what the team can't see that's more worrying. There is little evidence that damaged coral itself, the heartbeat of ecosystems down here, is reforming.
That's a good enough look to, I think, conclude there's nothing on it. Amazing. There are no signs that the stony coral matrix is returning. Coral itself is still likely to take many years, if not decades, to form the first kind of layer of replacement coral.
The data gathered here will form part of a growing body of evidence, helping scientists evaluate whether damaged areas will ever properly recover. The results from this trip are vital for the ocean's would-be protectors, as part of the wider battle to preserve marine habitats across the ocean floor, and make the case for more controlled and sustainable fishing.
We need to keep damage to seamounts from fishing to a minimum. The way of doing that is to understand more about impacts and use that information to try and contain the activities of fishing. It's very exciting to be part of a survey like this.